came back in the second game in a dominating fashion. What was the difference between the two games?
I think you can see the difference from a pitching perspective. Anna threw, that was my one bright spot for the day. I thought Anna threw one of the better games she's thrown all year. Really gave us a good presence in the mound and really shut them down. I think mentally we were a little better, but we still didn't play with the amount of focus and intensity that we saw on the weekend, and that was evident in both games.
She was really efficient on the mound too. How do you credit that?
You know, we talked yesterday about what pitches she threw and the strike percentage she threw and the reason that they were scoring runs, and she limited her walks. She didn't put a lot of people on base and let them do a single here, a single there, and I think as long as she does that, she's good.
And then you guys were really consistent with your scoring, scoring in at least 3 of the innings each game. How important is that for the team going down the stretch, going into the ACC playoffs soon?
Well, we would hope we had a couple more runs in that first game. That would have helped the whole situation. But, we need offense, we need defense, we need base running, we need pitching, we need all of it put together to get wins, and that was kind of evident today.
Thank you.
Coach, you're doing a story on Sydney and everything,
Yep.
and how in her career in general, but like specifically this year, she's just been great for you guys and all that stuff. What do you think has been the key to her success this year and all that?
I think her success started even last summer. She had a great summer of off-season training with Coach Hicks in the weight room and here. Put a lot of time in that, and I think that leads to focus level, meaning that really dedication starts off-season, and she brought it into the fall and has continued throughout obviously throughout the year. She's not only pitched well, but she's also hit well and played the field well. So I think it even starts, I think that's kind of shows most athletes that if you can start things in the off season, I think it can help you have a great season once you get into it.
She says she really loves to hit the ball. You think that's evident in practice or during the games and everything when she really gets into one?
I think every hitter loves to hit the ball. It's a matter if they can do it or not. But she's been consistent. She has good days in practice where she understands what her strike zone is and what she do with each pitch, and I think she takes that and translates that into the game.
What's it like for you as a coach to see someone who's so good in both ways, pitching and hitting and everything over on the field, and knowing that she has progressed and even gotten better as time has gone on here at Syracuse?
Well, it's even better because she truly loves the game. I mean, truly loves the game of softball, where it is something that's in her passion. And if you have athletes that's their passion and they truly love the game, they get rewarded with a season like this. That's really something special.
And for them to put it all together, for her to put it all together her senior year, she seemed really ecstatic about it when I talked to her a few minutes ago. But for you as her coach and head coach for the second year and everything, but you've been around. It's just saying, like the whole entire time, like it must be rewarding for you too.
Yeah, I remember Sid was even when she was in high school. I mean, I was around when she was in high school and saw her grow and develop with the players. So it's kind of fun when the culmination of their 4 years and they get their senior year and they have their best year.
And you guys are coming off of a win going into tomorrow's games. How do you feel?
Well, it's always better to win. We'll definitely say that. I think we're still growing as a program, meaning that we would like to be consistent every day and have that be a stepping stone for us to always be consistent. And I think that's our struggle right now, is that we'll have some really good moments and then step back a little bit and then push forward again. So we want to just keep on moving up as a program. So hopefully tomorrow we can put a couple of good, consistent games together and see what we can do coming the weekend.
Now, Anna was really on point today on the mound. Now, what was the one major thing that you thought that she was just doing really right today?
I thought her command was there. I mean, that's really what some of her struggles have been throughout the year, is just the command of each pitch. And we talked, again, I gave her a number of stats yesterday about what pitch she has thrown and what strike percentage it was and what pitches needed to be worked on a little bit. And I think she took that to heart yesterday in practice. And it wasn't a long practice, but it was a real effective practice for her. And I thought she took that in the game. And that's her first shutout in a while. And I think that's good for her confidence.
She and you just mentioned that she's been struggling. Do you see this as a turning point for her?
Well, ask me in a week or two. That's you don't even know it's turning point until you see what the future results are. But I definitely think that from a standpoint of confidence and moving forward here into the weekend, I think that was a really good effort on her part. So her velocity was back up, bumping that 64, 65 range. The ball is going down, and a good mixture in there. So I think that's something to look forward to for the weekend, and hopefully tomorrow and the weekend we play well.